Jorge Masvidal versus Kamaru Usman, the rematch, is going down in less than 24 hours time as of recording this video. And man, I'm actually pretty excited for this fight for a few reasons. One, I'm getting a little bit sick of everyone making the excuse, and Kamaru Usman said this before the first fight as well, of the 6 days notice. Here's the thing. Jorge is always in training, no matter what. Jorge's not just sitting on the couch doing nothing. He just decided to take this fight on 6 days notice. He was training before the fight. I guarantee you he was in the gym, and his cardio probably won't be as good or like so much better to the point that everyone says it's going to be. And I think that's going to be a huge factor and a huge surprise for people going into this fight. Now, if you want me to put it short and sweet, I do see Kamaru Usman winning this fight. But there is more to it than that. It's a stylistic thing. Jorge's probably going to come out. If he can't come out and throw kicks like he did in the first fight, because that's just going to get him taken down to the ground. And I understand a lot of people were saying that the fight was boring. I didn't think the fight was actually that boring. I thought it was a really good display of being able to just hold your opponent up against the clinch, nullify all their offensive game and just force them on the defense the whole time. Full training camp or not, Kamaru Usman's going to have the better cardio. And also, Usman took the fight on 6 days as well because he was training for Gilbert Burns, you remember? And then he pulled out due to COVID-19. So, he wasn't able to be there. And Jorge stepped in. And I don't hate Jorge Masvidal. I'm a fan of his. I'm just saying the excuse of the 6 days notice is not nearly as bad as what they say it is. Cutting the weight was pretty bad, most likely. But the physical aspect of him having the cardio, I don't think it's actually going to be that much of an improvement. The one thing that worries me, or there's a couple things that worries me going into this fight, and it's the same thing for any Jorge Masvidal fight. He's a very explosive guy. You see that because he kind of, he does that like jump step, and then he just explodes into throwing those big right hands in particular. Sets it up with the left, maybe do a little switch stance here. And the way I see Jorge winning this fight is by knocking him out early. If Jorge doesn't knock him out within the first 2 rounds, I don't see him winning this fight whatsoever. But one of the things that also worries me going into this fight is Kamaru Usman. Obviously, you saw in this fight with Gilbert Burns, he did get rocked early. That is true. But the way that he was landing that jab and talking about how he's going to finish him and stuff like that, and I hope that his improvement in his boxing game, which he's very much improved in his boxing game, I hope that doesn't make him think that he is going to be able to just go in there and outbox Jorge, because that's not going to happen. If it's a straight-up boxing match, Jorge's going to win. Enough said. And there's also to be said about how was Kamaru Usman's chin after taking all those shots from Gilbert Burns early in the fight. Now, I don't see it deterring him too much. You never know. I mean, Usman does have a very good chin, and you've seen that in almost all of his fights. He has a very good chin. And keep it short and sweet. I do think Usman's going to win. I think it's going to be by decision. I don't see him knocking out Jorge. He could drop him. Not in the same way Darren Till did, but Darren Till, obviously did drop him, and Jorge recovered really quickly. Jorge's got a very good chin and very good recovery. So I do see him winning by a decision win. I do think it might be a little bit harder, because I think the cardio might be a little bit better than in the first fight, but I don't think it's going to be as much of an improvement as everyone else says. And that's pretty much it for the prediction and the breakdown of this fight. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.